Injustice 2. And oddly enough, this time we are doing a little bit of a playthrough for the Harley Quinn world called Playtime. Okay, so without any further ado, we'll just get on with it. So, you always had a soft spot for Deadshot of Earth 5558. Now, someone is using a bomb in his head. Sorry, someone is using the bomb in his head to make him hurt his friends, including you. Squish his skull until the bomb deactivates. Unlock Harley Quinn gear. And our first tower is Imaginary Friends. Search Earth 5558 for your old friend Deadshot before he hurts anyone else. So we'll be playing as the amazing Harley Quinn. And yeah guys, her gear's changed quite dramatically since the last time I played her. So yeah, we might have to take a little break in between just to change up our gear and whatnot as well. So with that being said, let's go into this world where we're fighting Starfire, Black Adam, Catwoman, Black Manta, and the one and only Firestorm. So throughout this particular little run, guys, I will be dropping some facts about Harley Quinn, just like I did with the Atom. And some of them will actually be...
Would you like to be the princess this time?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Begin.
Some of them might be pieces of knowledge about the character that you didn't actually know. Like concept knowledge of her. So let's start with her actual name. Most people know Harley Quinn as Harleen Quinzel. But did you know she actually has a middle name? Yep, Harleen Quinzel was actually born Harleen Frances Quinzel. So there you go. First little bit of knowledge there for you. Harleen Frances Quinzel. Not an awful lot of people know that she does have a middle name. And topic for conversation for the Twitch chat. What is your favourite Harley Quinn moment?
Never saw you and Soups as buddies.
Thank your lover for that.
That cheap-suited clown ain't my lover no more.
Begin. Harley Quinn wins.
Hello, Pen. Nobody cares. She's rotten and that's what attracts. Oh, Pen.
Never tempted me.
You need to be a little bit more positive, dude. Otherwise, Harley Quinn's gonna come around and bash in your face. Well, I'm sure she's got a few mallets. So here's an interesting factor for you guys. Did you know that Harley Quinn actually has a middle name? I mean, most people know her as either Harley Quinn or Harleen Quinzel, but she does have the middle name of Frances. So her full name is actually Harleen Frances Quinzel.
Cheer up, Mr. Grimdark.
I'll cheer up when Aquaman dies.
Patience is clearly delusional.
Begin. Harley Quinn wins.
I really should have titled this video Everyone's Favourite Psychopath. So, oddly enough, the first, hold on 1 second.
You got a campfire on your head.
Let's go, crazy woman.
I brought s'mores fixins for after.
Begin.
Small fixins for afters. So it's actually been really interesting that Harley started as a villain, and she's actually kind of slightly transitioned into an anti-hero. Her new 52 run has really elevated her in that regard, and they've kind of redone Harley in a big way by making her more independent from the Joker.
Stop this.
One of my favourite team-ups that Harley has done has to be with Power Girl. Like, Harley is completely nutty and thinks that she has superpowers just like Power Girl. And she even makes her own Harley Quinn-esque Power Girl costume, which is absolutely fantastic. If you get the chance to look at it or read that particular comic book, you will literally laugh your ass off. But yeah, for the people in the Twitch channel, just please do let me know what your favourite Harley Quinn moment is. It can be from comic books, it can be from the amazing animated show that birthed Harley Quinn, I might add. It can be from... Hi Superjack DC, how are you today? We're just chilling while streaming and doing a little bit of knowledge or background knowledge on the one and only Harley Quinn. And I didn't even read that part of the world. So, there is no training for what lies ahead. And we're in a little bit of a loony world.
Harley Quinn.
So, as we've kind of covered Harley's full name, you know, Harleen Frances Quinzel, we've also kind of mentioned that she has teamed up with Power Girl, of all people, in the past, and she's kind of developed from being this psychopathic killer in love with the wrong man into somewhat of an anti-hero.
Hey, Mr. J.
Please don't call me that.
Whatever you say, Sugarbeard.
Begin.
Got Back to the Future pack for Lego Dimensions and my ticket for Edinburgh Comic Con, so pretty good. Awesome. So we kind of mentioned the fact that she is, like, she's transcending what she initially started as. But let's take a closer look at her origin. Like I mentioned, she was birthed by the Batman animated series that stars the amazing Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman. So I think he has to be the definitive voice of Batman. And of course Mark Hamill as the voice of the Joker. But when it came to making Joker's girlfriend, or a character that could be Joker's sidekick, but a female, because the Joker has had many sidekicks over the years, and one or two we'll get into before we can like finish this stream. They really kind of looked at all different areas of life in different actors as well.
You're not worth it.
Have you no heart?
Begin.
And oddly enough, one of the writers on the show, yeah, he definitely is Kevin Conroy. Definitely Batman. I don't care what anyone says. When people ask me who my favourite Batman is, I always say Kevin Conroy. And they'll be like, what movie was he in? And I'm like, he was in the animated series and his voice Batman forever. You know, although Troy Baker comes a close second, no offence to the guy. But when they were coming up with the concept for Harley Quinn, a couple of the writers, Paul Dini in particular, was quite a fan of the show Days of Our Lives, which Arlene Sorkin, who was the original voice person for Harley, the voice actress, was actually on at the time. And there was a dream sequence that really heavily inspires Harley Quinn's original look, when Arlene Sorkin is actually dressed up like a marionette clown, and she's doing old weird circusy type things, and she actually has not exactly what I would call the Harley Quinn voice, but something very, very similar coming from her when she's saying her lines of dialogue.
Joker.
My therapist will hate that idea.
Begin.
Well, if I had been with you, I would have said Kevin Conroy as well. Yeah.
Don't look good for you.
Although Michael Keaton's good, but he's just no Kevin Conroy.
You're a freak, Harley.
Not what B-Man says.
So the next factor I've got for you guys is Harley Quinn's hair colour. Now, obviously Harley's had multiple different hair colours over the years when she's not wearing her
Harley Quinn wins.
weird and wonderful hats or overhead thingamajigs. But her most predominant hair colour has been blonde. But in the New 52 we did get a kind of really interesting spin on that when her hair has been black and red, which later got changed to a blackish blue tint. And then obviously when we've had the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn, it's been her original blonde colour, as well as some
You have put yourself to practice.
as well as some blue and red.
Career paths.
Begin.
Hey, little bit Meredith. Little bit Meredith? Hello.
This Harley's all wrapped up.
Needless to say, I have won the conversation. Yeah, you're right there. Because let's face it, I mean, Kevin Conroy is the definitive
Quinn wins.
Batman. There's been multiple different scenes with Harley Quinn for me that are just fantastic. I think one of my favourite scenes to begin with has to be Harley Quinn.
Coming with me.
You dare mock me, child?
You dare mock me, child.
Begin.
Has to be the first time we see Harley Quinn when she's a psychologist in Arkham Asylum, and one of the other like psychologists is telling her these are high profile and extreme personalities that we're dealing with. So if you're planning on writing a tell-all book, they'll take you for every penny that you're worth. And she kind of literally says, you have to admit though, there is a certain allure to these extreme personality profiles. And I think that whole scene in particular just kind of outlines Harley as a character, and it outlines what is going to happen to her as we go on. You know, like, she does get taken for all she's worth by the Joker, and to some extent even Poison Ivy as well. You know, Harley's a character that's used quite viciously by everybody around her. So the sheer fact that this poor broad has not snapped sooner is something, like, I think is a testament to who she is as a person.
You got a funny name.
Makes sense if you know the story.
To thine own self-view, I say.
I love that one as well. Back off, rich boy! I'm armed! If I ever get a mannequin, or know anybody who does have a mannequin, I might consider cosplaying as my little Hayden Quinn again. Just so that I can run around with the mannequin's arms saying, back off, rich boy! I'm armed! Because that would just be so much fun at a Comic-Con. And with Hellboy's defeat, we will give you guys another little factor about Harley Quinn. So Harley Quinn is actually, let's see, 5 foot and 7 inches in height. So she's not altogether overly tall. But then again, height really depends on the artist who is drawing her. Or the actress.
Begin.
Or the actress portraying her in a live action role. No, this is not an online, well, this is an online game, you can play it online, but what I'm doing is the multiverse event. Because they've got a multiverse event for Harley Quinn at the moment, and I just thought, might as well stream that while giving some information about Harley Quinn. And while we're at it, guys, there is a poll, like a voting poll going on my Facebook page. If you scroll down in the Twitch channel, you'll see a link to the Jai Facebook page, and it should be the first thing on the page if you scroll down just a tiny bit. And you've got the options of voting between Lego Jurassic Park, or sorry, Lego Jurassic World, or Infamous First Light. Question, what is your favourite Harley design? Oh, that's a good one.
Side flashlight.
Don't forget that, Harley.
Still gotta spank you for being bad.
Begin.
I actually have one or two as my favourites. Like, I love her classic look. You know, the kind of jumpsuit that she wears in the animated series and is depicted in quite a bit. I obviously like what they did with Margot Robbie, and that is quite famous nowadays. There is one other live action version of her, and it was from a little TV show called The Birds of Prey.
Harley Quinn wins.
And in the final episode of Birds of Prey, it's called Devil's Eyes. Harley actually wears something very, very almost classical to what she's worn before. You know, like almost like to her classical look. Basically what it is a pair of black pants, a red top, but with black diamonds up at the top of her. So like from her neck down towards her chest. Really, really cool, and I can't for the life of me remember who portrayed her, so if you give me just 1 second, I will let you guys know who it was that portrayed her. I have the Birds of Prey on DVD, not the best show, but it's decent. Well, to be fair, it was made around the time that Smallville was kind of beginning to get speed, so they thought, let's cash in on something to do with Batman, and the only thing that wasn't really being like slandered was the Birds of Prey, so it was the only thing that they could really use. Actually, Mia Sara, Mia Sara was the woman who portrayed Dr. Harleen Quinzel, aka Harley Quinn. She wears this really cool episode, kind of picture-esque. Hi, Blue. She wears this really kind of cool outfit in that final episode, in the final scenes, really, of the show. But yeah, I mean, I like that particular look. I mean, it's not Harley Quinn as we know her, but it's, you know, close enough. So, moving on, we have our next world. Defeat anyone that stands between you and Deadshot. Oh, we shall.
Harley Quinn.
We'll beat the living hell out of Green Arrow, Atrocitus, Cyborg, Raiden, Blue Beetle, Gorilla Grodd, Atom, and Wonder Bread. Yeah, I said Wonder Bread. Bring it. Do I love Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman is one of my favourite characters because, like, she is part of the trinity of superheroes, the other two being Batman and Superman. So she's definitely up there. And a Wonder Woman comic book actually holds a very close place in my heart, and that's the League of One. Because Wonder Woman sacrifices absolutely everything to save the members of the Justice League from going up against an unkillable dragon. I mean, she might have questionable ways that she does it, but it's definitely one of my favourites because of all of the love that she has for every single member of her friends. She doesn't want to see them dead, so she'd rather face this unkillable evil on her own than sacrifice them. My favourite design is the one from the Lego Batman movie. I found some fan art of it. I'll send it to you. Awesome! Thank you, Jack. Oh yeah. That's very reminiscent of her New 52 look. That particular Lego look is very reminiscent of her New 52 because she has got one side of her hair black and the other side red. So even though like the people say it's blue because, you know, apparently blue and red are cheaper colours to use than black. Apparently black's an expensive colour. I would have thought it was a really cheap colour because, you know, if you don't print in colour, you print in black and white.
A Trouseraptor!
Demented girl.
Hey, I'm old enough to car date.
Begin.
It kind of does, but that's because she's wearing it in pigtails. You know, she's got always has really, really long hair, but pulled it up in pigtails to look like her original hat. Well, no, you're not the only one who sees it. I see it too. So, interesting question for you guys in the chat. Have you guys seen the Batman and Harley Quinn animated movie? And potentially do any of you guys own it on DVD?
Your absurdity is not funny.
Fun factor about that. No, I haven't, not yet. Okay, well, I won't give spoilers about it, and I hope that nobody else in the chat gives spoilers for the people who haven't seen it. But fun factor, the voice actor for Harley Quinn is not the usual people. It's not Arlene Sorkin because she's retired from doing the role, and it is not her successor. It's not her successor, Tara Strong, because even though Arlene Sorkin did Harley Quinn for many, many years, Tara Strong eventually took over the role because during her time of doing Harley Quinn, like Arlene's time of doing Harley Quinn, Tara Strong came on to do the voice of Batgirl. So she got to learn from the original. And it's actually Tara Strong who voices Harley Quinn in both Injustice 1 and 2, and most of the Arkham series. Do you remember the sort of prototype of Harley Joker's daughter? Joker's daughter, yeah, she's Dula Dent. She is very much a person within the comic books that Harley does not get on with. Multiple times in the Suicide Squad, the two of them have tried to kill each other. So yes, I do remember Dula Dent. She's actually had issues with another one of my favourite characters, Catwoman, who has appeared with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy in the Gotham City Sirens. I didn't realise they brought her back. Well, they brought her back in the Suicide Squad run. And Harley's been trying to explain to Dilla that the Joker is no good. The Joker is poison. You know, and Dilla obviously doesn't believe her because she thinks that's her father. And I think Harley really loses it at one point and pushes Dilla into oncoming traffic. Of course, Dilla is wearing the Joker's face at that point, so maybe the reason why she pushes her into oncoming traffic. I know. That's after she tried to bash her. That's after she tried to bash her head in with her mallet. Like, Dilla tries to literally bash Harley's head in with her own mallet, and then Harley just shoves her into oncoming traffic. So,
Are you a wizard?
Though I command
to each their
magic, I
own.
am no sorcerer.
I can't work with this!
Begin.
Are you a wizard?
Though I command magics, I am no wizard.
Ugh, I can't work with this. So yeah, Harley's done some really weird and interesting stuff over the years. My favourite Harley has to be when she's teaming up with the likes of Catwoman and Poison Ivy and the Gotham City Sirens. But I'll quickly go back to the little factor I had about the voice actor who's voicing her in the Batman and Harley Quinn movie. And she's an actress that you guys might actually know if you're a fan of this TV show. But anybody who knows a little TV show called The Big Bang Theory and who is familiar with Howie's wife, Bernadette. Yes, Bernadette is the actress who voices Harley Quinn in the Batman and Harley Quinn movie, and even though some people don't really think she's great at it, like some people I know just think it's either Tara Strong or Arlene Sorkin that are the best people for it. Those are people that you grew up with watching that particular show. It's always a good idea to let new people try the role. You know, don't pigeonhole one person into doing one particular role for the rest of their life. I mean, that's why I personally love Kevin Conroy as Batman, but I like hearing Troy Baker as Batman as well.
Sorry, Miss Quinn. I know I'm gushing.
Blue people.
Gosh, when I step on ya.
You're gonna gush when I step on you.
Voices are not impressed.
This might sting a bit.
Yes, sweetheart.
Okay, that's fine. Didn't miss much. I was just saying that the actress who plays Bernadette on The Big Bang Theory is also the actress who voices Harley Quinn in the Batman and Harley Quinn movie. And even though, you know, some people don't particularly like their actor or voice actors being changed out, it's always good to get fresh blood in. I mean, that's why I also like Troy Baker as Batman, because it's a different person in the role.
Shouldn't take off bats, your apeness.
As if his feelings concern me.
Good thing the doctor's on call.
Begin.
The funny thing about that particular actress is I think she's got a lot of good comedic timing. Bruce Green is Batman. Yeah, I can see that. I think one of the things I need to do is sit and watch I can't remember what it was I was going to sit and watch, but I do need to sit and rewatch Gotham by Gaslight. And I was really sad that Harley didn't appear in that movie. You know, even just a little throwaway scene of her talking to Ivy before Ivy left the club. Because that would have been awesome. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving this headset for Harley Quinn that she's got on. It's got the little Quinn logo on the top of it. They are. I mean, I was so shocked when I found out that Sheldon's girlfriend Amy was Blossom, all grown up. I was like, get the hell out when I found that out. I mean, I knew that Leonard was from Roseanne and he played Darlene's boyfriend, David, which wasn't his original name on the show. Just putting it out there. And Kelly Colocco was on Charmed and a few other TV shows as well. So I knew some people and who they were, you know. And I knew that Howie had actually been...
Everyone underestimates the little guy.
Leave the humor to me, pal.
Begin.
I knew that Howie had actually been on a little a little web series called The Guild. Did you actually realise that Malin is actually a doctor? Yeah, I did. I've seen interviews with her where she says that she went and she got her PhD in neuroscience. So she is a neuroscientist. So whenever the producers of the shows or the writers of the show have questions or they're not sure of this particular medical thing, they always go to her and say, right, would it be this? And she'll tell them, well, yes or no, it would be this. You know, like, they might be speaking about the medulla oblongata, and she's like, well, this is where it actually is, compared to where you're showing me right now, kind of thing. So it's always good to know that they really do have really intellectual, smart type people on these shows, and they're being accurate with their information. Because even though the premise of the show isn't to illustrate just how smart all these people are, it's to also kind of show, hey, they know their stuff. So any kind of like mathematical problem that will be on a whiteboard in the background is actually correct. You know, it's not just crap written on a whiteboard and then phased out. I was a fan before her Blossom. Well, yeah, okay. Will I see you at a con anytime soon? She was a child version of Bette Midler's character in... Oh, right, awesome. And to answer your question, Super Jack, I might be going to one in May, the 12th of May. So, and if I'm doing the one on the 12th of May, I'm most likely going to be cosplaying as Zachary Zatara. And there you go, guys. You heard it here first on my Twitch channel. I'll be cosplaying as Zachary Zatara the next time I go to a con. Best keep an eye on my social media pages to see what the pictures turn out like, if there's any pictures. I think it's time for another Harley Quinn fact. So, in addition to her hair being blue, well, black, red, blue, blonde, her eye color is actually blue. And that is something that is actually sort of consisted in every incarnation of Harley Quinn. She's always had a form of shade blue in her eyes. So I'm kind of glad that they've kept that consistent, but then blue-eyed blonde type person, not that big of a stretch. So moving on. Giggles and Wiggles. Investigate this size of signals of crime multiverse activity. And that will get us all level 25 gear, which we will go and equip after this. And then we'll come back into the world and kick some more ass. Is that the one? Yes, as Jack. It is indeed. Another side note of The Big Bang Theory, all the actors actually learned to play the instruments they can play on the show. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they played musical instruments on the show.
I ain't popped no one's head up.
To be fair, I don't watch the Big Bang Theory consistently. And I really should, because it is really funny.
This Holly's all wrapped up.
I'll see if I can make that, but I'll be getting ready for my CW Flash cosplay that month, so I'll probably won't be able to. That's no problem. I mean, I'll be there with some family members and maybe one or two friends as well. I don't know if there's anybody from our con area coming down or not. I've been trying to speak to Luna Seal and see what availability she has. Which, by the way, Luna Seal, if you're watching this, please do let me know what availability you have. But I'm doing an easy cosplay this time around because, you know, cosplaying does not come cheap. We've actually got quite a few lot of people to get through on this one. So,
Says you're coming with
with me.
Your rage is insufficient.
I can't work with this.
Begin.
So guys, let me know what your favourite moment with Harley Quinn is in the chat. And if you're watching on YouTube, put it down in the comment section down below. Give us a subscribe if you like my content and if you want to see more Injustice 2 content. Also, don't forget to check out the Injustice 2 story mode that I did with Lord Blair, another fellow cosplayer. And lastly, don't forget to hit that thumb button or I'm going to send Harley Quinn around to bash in your face! I should try that again, shouldn't I? That was terrible. Johnny Garrett plays cello.
Harley Quinn wins.
Oh, nice. I can't imagine the harp being easy to play. It always seems like one of those instruments that you'd be afraid to, like, not break. Sarah Gilbert was on a few episodes and played either the cello or the violin. I can see her playing the violin because I'm pretty sure that her character on Roseanne did the same. Like, or there was a behind the scenes thing where she was playing the violin.
Have any fillings you'd like removed?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Begin.
So while we're actually on the stream, guys, there is one or two small, teeny little things I'd like to do, but I need to check something first. Okay, so the person that I was hoping would be around isn't around, but I am going to wish the wonderful Whisper Green Top from iGame Online a very big happy birthday, and I hope you will all join me in that little celebrational happy birthday wish. He's another year older today, and hopefully another year wiser. But hey, we're not gonna completely say that he's not wise already. Although we kind of sound as if we just did. But regardless, a big happy birthday to Whisper Green Top from iGameOnline.net. From all of us to all of you, happy birthday.
Ollie, I quiver with joy.
Archery puns, really?
Hey, don't be cross.
Begin.
That was very, very punny, Harley. The Parsons also plays the December and whatever it is, the recorder. Oh, and Simon is actually a professional pianist. Nice.
Back to the quiver with ya.
We are all a quiver at what Ollie's gonna do next. So there is a lot of fun.
That's the Ben you Belfry talking.
So there is a lot of fan theories about Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad movie and any form of children that she has. We know that in this game, Harley has had a daughter, but she sent her to live with her sister. And it has been kind of hinted at in the Suicide Squad movie that Harley was either pregnant at one point, or that she and the Joker would like to be pregnant. So it's an interesting factor that, well, in this universe, Harley doesn't want her child having anything to do with the Joker. You know, to the point where she's been away for 9 months in order to have the baby and give it to her sister, which she's kept far away from the Joker.
Learn how to take our compliments.
So there's that.
Begin.
And then there's the flip side to that, where she actively wants to be a family person with him. So that's kind of interesting. And some fans put out a little bit on that and say when the Enchantress does her mind chanty thing on them in the Suicide Squad movie, instead of saying we had a family, Harley actually says he married me. So that's more of a bigger deal for Harley than actually having a family with him. So could it be, just to add to this little theory, and you guys can tell me what you think, could it be that Harley wants marriage where the Joker wants children? So if you guys have any thoughts on that, please do let me know in the comment section on Twitch or the comment section on YouTube, wherever you're watching. And just let me know. Do you think Harley was the one in the movie that wanted just marriage? Or did she want marriage and children? Or was the Joker the one that wanted children, but not marriage?
Harley Quinn wins.
Well, this is another thing, like, people have also theorized that Harley was pregnant in the Arkham games. Because at the end of Arkham City, well, during the game of Arkham City, we get to go into where the Joker was, and we see all those pregnancy tests. And then over the credits of the game, it sounds like she's singing, but it turns out she might have been singing to Scarface. She might see him as a substitute for her unborn child. But I'm one of those people who thinks it might have been a phantom pregnancy. She might not have been pregnant after all. Well, this is a funny thing, right? And I could have illustrated this point in a different video, but there was a point in time when Batman, Bruce Wayne, goes missing in time. And then we have the Battle for the Cowl storyline, where Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, basically anyone who's been a Robin and Azrael go head to head for the Cowl. And it's eventually settled that Dick Grayson's going to be the new Batman. And when Joker comes up against this new Batman, middle of the fight, the Joker just goes, stop, 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 stop. And he points at Dick Grayson and says, you're not Batman, you're not my Batman. And then after that, the Joker just gives up the life of crime. He walks away. He literally just says, no, you're not my Batman, walks away from the fight, and just stops being the Joker. And for a long time, he actually has what is considered a normal life. He gets married, not to Harley, and he actually does have a child.
Birdie, this is a surprise.
This is an intervention.
So no cake and ice cream?
Begin.
But of course, when Batman comes back, he snaps into his old ways, kills his wife, kills his child, burns down the house. Yep. Goes back to being the Joker.
Voices are not impressed.
As indeed. The sheer fact that he did that, though, like, he literally sees the different type of Batman and literally says, not my Batman. Well, think about it this way. I mean, the Joker's always one person who might... Well, he's the type of person who will think, what is going to happen when I'm gone? Who's going to carry on this chaos? You know? So in that regard, he might be thinking, I need to bring an heir into my dynasty, because, like, the Joker had set up a bit of a dynasty. So if he has an heir, somebody to take over from him, somebody that could be as twisted and sadistic as him.
Where's the Bat-Hound when I need him?
You know?
Don't worry.
It kind of makes sense in that regard that he would maybe want a child. And not necessarily just one. I mean, the blue and pink onesies and the Suicide Squad are very telling that he maybe wants a son and a daughter. Or maybe it's just a tribute to twins that Harley Quinn was pregnant with and lost. A lot is kind of left unsaid.
Look, little birdie's waiting around your head.
It also could be a tribute to Harley Quinn's granddaughters, because whether or not Harley has a son or daughter to the Joker is kind of unknown. But after the Joker is kind of quote-unquote killed in the animated movie Batman Beyond the Return of the Joker, we see two twin female Joker characters called Deed and Dee Dee, who are voiced by Melissa Joan Hart. And at the end of the movie, when they're in prison, they get released by their grandmother, or their grandmother pays their bail. And it turns out to be Nana Harley, aka Harley Quinn. Now it's Deidre and Delia Dennis. So we know for a fact on that front that Harley married a man named Dennis, or with the last name of Dennis. Possibly. I do happen to know a little added fact here that Harley Quinn ends up marrying a policeman whose arm she broke in one continuity. So it might be his grandchildren that you're seeing in Batman of the Future, or Batman Beyond, depending on where you are in the world.
Begin.
So there's a little added extra fact there, and the sheer fact that Melissa Joan Hart, aka Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or Clarissa, ugh, that was a horrible moment there, or Clarissa, who explains it all if you're that old. But yeah, Melissa Joan Hart is probably known for being Sabrina the Teenage Witch. If you can remember, Clarissa explains it all. Well done, you're doing very good. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Just do it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Wait, cool. If that's so low, that's funny. I'm 51. Remember the prodigal super friends. And the Aquaman cartoons from the 1960s? Unfortunately, no, because I was born in 1980 something. Just stopped myself there. But I do remember Clarissa Explains It All, and I also remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Harley Quinn wins.
Awesome. Next up, we will be going against everyone's least favourite Robin, Damian Wayne, aka Damian Al Ghul, grandson of the Demon's Head. What I like to refer to as Will Bitch.
You're part emo and part goth.
I'm aware I fit certain stereotypes.
To thine own self be you, I say.
Begin.
Okay, so that was quite a really good burn by Harley Quinn there on this little shit, you know? So while we're in the chat, guys, feel free to share your favourite Harley Quinn moments with us, and even say hello to us in the chat. Your favourite Harley Quinn moments can be from the animated TV shows or animated movies, whichever she appears in. They can be from the live-action TV show Birds of Prey, which we mentioned a little earlier on, or the live-action movie with Margot Robbie, or even from the comic books or video games themselves. Anything that Harley has featured in, let us know your favourite moment. We've already discussed some things about Harley Quinn on this particular stream, like the fact that she's actually known as Harleen Frances Quinzel, her eye colour being blue, her hair colour being, well, depending on which incarnation you're dealing with, it can be blonde, pure blonde, it can be blonde with bits of blue and red in it, or blue and pink. Sometimes it can be red and blue, or red and black. Although I do have to admit, this uniform here is neat. Oh, I hate his character. Oh, right. Well, his uniform in this game can be quite cool at times. I mean, he does have a Nightwing variant in this game, just like he did in the first one. I personally kind of like the look that they gave Damien in this game. I thought, although I do have to... oh, okay. I thought that was a new comment coming in there. So yeah, guys, tell us what is your favourite Harley Quinn moment from either comic books, video games, TV shows, animated movies, or even live-action TV shows or live-action movies. But still an obnoxious little twit. Oh yeah, Damien's definitely obnoxious. Giggles and Wiggles is what we just did. And I need a gold score to do it, but we got all new gear, so we're gonna go and equip that gear right now, guys. As you can see, there's a heck of a lot of characters I need to sort out as I hiccup myself into an early grave. So we've got a level 25 headpiece, level 28. Right, we'll stick on the level 25 gloves, which gives us more of a jacket look. Yeah, it's more like a jacket look to me. Gives us places to put the guns or our mobile phones or cake bombs. And let's see, do we get level 25 guns? No, we don't. Let's see what the top looks like. It's not much different. No level 25 guns, okay. So going back to the multiverse event. Any tower that I'm unable to turn blue, guys, unless it prevents me from moving on, I will get it off stream. We'll just go here. Deadshot sent you your old... Deadshot sent your old love Joker to slow you down. Show the Joker you no longer have mad love for him.
Harley Quinn.
Well, we have a little bit of mad love for him. On that note, I have to run. Things to do. Blech. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining us, Blue. It's been fantastic having you along for a little bit. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well.
Mr. J wants to play?
How about a little roughhousing?
I'll rough your house for good!
Begin.
Wow. Like, totally went Wild House on him. Totally went Wild House on him. So let's put in another factor, shall we? Poison Ivy's allies include, obviously, Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Sorry, that was... yeah, Harley Quinn's allies include Poison Ivy and Catwoman. They also include, obviously, the Joker, Scarecrow, And as I have mentioned, Power Girl. Also a bunch of people that she buddies around with most commonly. As well as members of the Suicide Squad like Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, I want to see Killer Frost, and Kitana. She's aware of Kitana, obviously. As well as a few other people, you know, she's really quite eclectic with who she just hangs around with. But then again, it is Harley, so yeah. The crazy one herself. Okay. Up ahead, Deadshot and apprehend Deadshot and return to Brother Eye. So let's play our let's pay the amount of credits, and we will get a level 30 head and gun set for this.
Harley Quinn.
So let's smack the hell out of Deadshot, because he deserves it. He totally deserves it, doesn't he, guys? Let me hear the hate with him. So guys, if you're watching this on Twitch, do follow me if you want for more Injustice 2 content as well as more gaming content. Next Friday I am hoping to do a little bit of Smite, which is slightly different from this, given it is a different game. And of course, this Monday we'll see the start of a new Let's Play, which you have the power to vote on, guys. If you scroll down on my Twitch page, if you're watching on Twitch, there should be a link to the Jai Facebook page, which will allow you to vote on what my next Let's Play should be. Be that LEGO Jurassic World, which is coincidentally in the lead at the moment, or Infamous First Light. So if LEGO Jurassic World is not your thing, please do vote for Infamous First Light. Likewise, if Infamous First Light is not your thing, vote for Jurassic World. And that Let's Play will start this coming Monday. So make your voice known, guys, and let me know which game you want me to Let's Play next. And speaking of Let's Plays, if you want to see the story mode that I did with the wonderful Lord Blair, head on over to my YouTube channel and check out Injustice 2 story mode with Lord Blair and Jai452. And don't worry, guys, because there is a link in... Well, there is like a link to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on Twitch, down below. So just click on that link and you'll be taken to my wonderful YouTube page where I do gaming content, obviously, and interviews with cosplayers with the lovely show Inside Cosplay, as well as interviews with real life superheroes when I go behind the mask. So lots and lots of content going on. Feel free to check it out. There's also, I think, links to my Twitter and my Instagram, as well as my page on iGame. So go and check all of them out, guys. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. So, one of the big factors that I'm actually going to come to now is the fact that Harley Quinn wasn't the Joker's first sidekick. She was actually his either second or third sidekick. He had two sidekicks before her, or at the very least one, to my knowledge. And that one person
Harley Quinn.
was named Punchline. And he had a very similar costume to Harley Quinn. And he does actually feature in his one and only almost live action appearance in the animated TV show The Batman. And he's kind of, in that one,
Amon's strength flows through me.
I can't work with this!
in that particular TV show, he's actually used as a opposite to Batgirl. When in the comic books, I think he's actually used as either an opposite to Tim Drake or Dick Grayson. And that was simply because the Joker wanted a dynamic duo of his own. So he was looking for somebody who he could literally turn into his own version of Robin. And this character does actually meet up with Harley Quinn at one point in the future, and it goes to show just how sadistic the Joker can be to the people that work for him, because this person tries to kill Harley. He gets extremely jealous that she is now the Joker's right hand, and he wants her dead because he wants his old job back. And the Joker doesn't even try to stop this, you know.
Till you die.
I'm a doctor, not a fortune teller.
So, it really just goes to show that the Joker is very, very sadistic and evil.
Harley Quinn wins.
Sadistic, evil, and other things.
You'll make a nice chewy for Bud and Lou.
That's not gonna happen.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Begin.
So yeah, we've had quite a lot of different facts about our wonderful crazy nut job here. But if there's any facts that you would like to share, please do put them in the chat right now.
Voices are not impressed.
It should be fair to state that Harley doesn't actually have any superpowers, but she is crazy as hell. And if you ask me, in one's own right, that is a kind of superpower.
Harley Quinn wins.
It looks as if we're going up against Green Lantern. Green Lantern. That nobody likes.
How about a straitjacket?
I got plenty of those at home.
Begin. Don't make me call Batman.
Learn to take a joke, pal.
Harley Quinn wins.
Dr. Isley.
Slee.
Dr.
Quinzel.
I
Love it when we play Doctor.
Begin.
I love that line of dialogue. I don't think Harley's gonna lose this match.
We could have had something.
Yes, sweetheart.
Now, it has been hinted at in the comic books that those two do have a relationship. I personally, I don't mind. I don't even care. It's like, big deal. Every comic book character doesn't have a specific sexual orientation linked to them. You know? Big freaking whoop. So they have a relationship. Who cares? I mean, it's 2018 for crying out loud. Nobody cares. Looks as if we're leaving one plant-based character behind and running into another.
Why I always get the big guys?
Because you have a big mouth.
Leave the humor to me, pal.
Begin.
To be fair, that was pretty funny on Swamp Thing's part. The Swamp Thing is not known for his humour. I suppose it is kind of difficult to be humorous when you're walking embodiment of all plant life on Earth.
It's playing hard to get.
Syringe full of Joker venom.
Game no more.
Ooh, it's definitely not a game no more. So guys, while we're in the chat for the next couple of fights, please do let me know what your favourite Harley Quinn moment is from either the comic books,
Harley Quinn wins.
TV animated shows, TV live action shows, live action movies, animated movies, video games, whatever. Let me know your favourite moment with Harley Quinn. Ooh, we're going up against Sub-Zero. So from luscious green to freezing cold. You think it was the UK weather at the moment?
You got a funny name.
In a moment, you will not think so.
He's also wearing pink!
Begin.
I think it's actually supposed to be purple.
This Holly's all wrapped up.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not saying much, guys. I'm kind of concentrating on beating the living crap out of this guy.
I do not wish to kill you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Harley Quinn wins.
Make me a pony.
I am a thunder god, not a sorcerer.
Boring.
Begin.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with Harley there. It's kind of boring. I mean, what kind of god can't make a pony out of thin air? That's my question to you guys. Freaking lazy one is the answer.
Shame this realm.
Have a little faith, will ya?
Harley Quinn wins.
Woohoo!
You'll make a nice chewy for Bud and Lou.
You won't flip this turtle on his shell.
Leonardo.
Worry, the teeth are only razor sharp.
Begin.
Hopefully it will.
Shouldn't mess with a ninja turtle.
Time to take a joke, pal.
Harley Quinn
do you mean, boo, Nanya? I should smack you for that. Totally should smack you for that one. How dare you boo Harley?
Pathetic nitwit.
And maybe a muff.
Begin.
Me that's playing is Harley. And Cheetah that's kicking my ass. Totally messed with that.
The goddess will be pleased.
Might need to take a second shot at this one.
A perfect day for bash and brains.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Been ages since I had this kind of fun.
I totally want to pet hyenas now that I can just easily stroke their hair and the tufts of their head. Throw them a pork chop every now and then.
Harley Quinn wins.
Well, thanks for coming, Cheetah. We're going to go and see Bane. Bane! Bane! Bane!
Tiny promised me great girls.
Surely, what's pulling your leg?
At least there's an announcer.
Begin.
Nice little bit of, breaking the fourth wall there from Harley. So while we're in the chat, guys, do let me know what your favourite Harley Quinn moment is. Also, if you're watching it on YouTube, do put it in the comments section down below. Yeah, Bane might kick my ass in this one. He's got quite the lead of health on me, but I've lived through worse with less.
Wrestling ain't fake.
he does his super move as well. All over.
Prepare to be perforated.
What are you waiting for? I am here to be king.
Now what B-Man says.
And sadly, he got me.
Bane wins.
But we will never give up.
I always get the big guys.
I will be your last.
I like him big, but not this bulgy.
Begin.
We can do this. We already have more of Bane's health off than he has of ours, so I think we might be winning this.
Better men have tried before.
I'm just hoping that my controller is going to last until the end of this tower. It's been unplugged for a very long time. And as we all know, PlayStation 4 controllers have a very weak lifeline. And they die off very, very quickly. In terms of their battery life. And Bane goes down.
Harley Quinn wins.
With a mallet to face. Mallet to the face. Mallet to the face.
Why I always get the big guys?
I won't easily submit, human.
I'm gonna need a bigger bat.
Begin.
Would you like a mallet to the face? commits atrocities.
I can still cut you, sweetie.
Luckily, we are winning this. Well, we as Harley Quinn are winning this, I should say. A case of try harder, darling. Or get him into a corner and beat him to a bloody pulp. Or shoot him with a gun.
Harley Quinn wins.
Old Grodd's psychic powers are not gonna stop a bullet. Here's a bullet to the face! And last but by no means least is a scary scarecrow. Or not so scary when you really think about it.
I don't fear you.
I'll mash your potato-y head.
Begin.
I really don't like that move. There's another move that he has that I absolutely hate. Well, a couple of moves that I absolutely hate, that being one of them. His throwing, that being the second one. The Make-A-Wish move, as I like to call it. And then lastly being, let's swing my hook round and round and round. Which I think he just did there. But it's like a constant swinging, like anybody who starts playing Scarecrow and doesn't necessarily know a lot of his moveset, that's what they go with, because it's one of the easier ones to pull off, and they just constantly spam it. And I kid you not, it's why I can honestly see that character being banned on, like, online playthroughs.
Admit your feelings.
Ugh.
For a smart guy, that's a dumb idea.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Harley. For a smart guy, that was a pretty dumb idea.
Harley Quinn wins.
And with that being the end of this one, guys, yeah, there's not really much else to say. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. What I'll do very, very quickly is just show off what gear we got for her at level 30. And see if any of it is an actual matching set. Alrighty, so we will retire to the character bit. The next kind of like world will be a Deadshot world, but I'll do that offline and maybe show you guys some of the stuff because I don't really have a lot of facts about Deadshot that I can share. Other than he's an assassin that was played by Will Smith at one point. So Mad Love. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's just the headset. It's pretty cool, I like that, so we'll go with that. Ooh, slightly different, so we'll take that as well. Oh yeah, liking this look much better already. Interesting set of legs. Alright, so she has massive guns now. Check out them guns. So yep, there is what my new Harley Quinn is going to look like for a little while. Yeah, so if you want to do this world, guys, you have a very limited window. From the moment I've been doing it, you have, let's see, 17 hours, 34 minutes and 11 to 10 seconds left of this world, and then it goes bye-bye. So if you want to do this world, jump on Injustice 2 and go to the multiverse event for the single player and run through that world. The Never Miss one is one that they're doing for Deadshot, so make sure you have him leveled up to either max level or the various levels that it tells you to do parts of that world. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the content. I will be back again hopefully on Monday with a brand new episode of a new Let's Play, which could either be Lego Jurassic World or Infamous First Light. Be sure to go and visit the Facebook, which is, there's a link down below on the Twitch on this page. If you're watching it on YouTube, I will hopefully have a link somewhere on my YouTube channel that will take you to the Jai Facebook page. And make your voice known, because that poll is only here for another 2 days, I think, and then it goes bye-bye as well. So yeah, I've been Jai452, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye guys!